Good. Okay, morning, welcome to Wednesday workout. Hope everybody's well and up for this. I'm sure you've got your dumbbells. Please take care, just work within your own range of ability. We'll work with upper body, so you'll need a set for that, and maybe a slightly heavier one for lower body work. Okay, I will use a bender ball at some point later on, but that's optional, don't worry if you haven't got one. Good, so we'll get going. We'll start off with some butt kicks, but you can march if you feel a bounce is a little bit too much at this stage. Good. Bring in the arms a little bit more. Engage the core. Pull those tummies in. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. We'll do a step and reach. 4 more. Good, and then kick up the leg, bring down the hand. So stay tall. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take the feet wider, ready for a lateral lunge. So drive the hips back. Let's sit into it on this side, so feel a good stretch through the inner thighs. That's it. Same thing on the other side. Good. Bring the feet in closer together and just drop down, rotate through the spine. Look up at the raised hand if you can. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring the feet close together. Drop into a chair squat. So just sitting back, extend the arms, bring the elbows up to the side of the ears, squeeze the glute and come up. And again. And come up. And same again. So sit back into your heels and really just feel that nice stretch through the spine, squeeze the glutes, come up, last one. And come up. Good, hamstring stretch, so heel dig, scoop down. So full range. Last one on this side. Good, change legs. Two more. Okay, let's drop into a reverse lunge. So squeeze the glute, push the hips forward, and just as we pulse, feel that hip flexor stretch. Reach up with the opposite arm, and then hold, and side bend, so leaning towards the front knee, just stretching through your oblique muscles. Good, same thing on the other side. Good, sit into that and then hold. And we'll open up through the hips. So using the core to draw the knee up. 2 more. Good. Okay, well done. Give your shoulders a little roll back. We're going to do a little bit more of an extended warm-up. Just walking down onto the mat. So come to the edge of your mat, feet are a good hip width apart, nice deep breath. Tummy in, then chin to chest, roll down through the spine. Walk out into a plank, and we'll just hold that there, make sure your shoulders are over the wrists, pull up your tummy button, and then rock backwards and forwards. on your toes. Good. And then take the feet slightly wider and hinge up into a downward dog, walking the hands back a couple of paces and stretch through. So the head's between the elbows, trying to get the heels to the ground. Just soften your knees, bend your knees if you need to. Good, and then drop forward. So transfer the weight forward, shoulders over wrists, and hover. Drop your knees to the mat if you need to, but we'll hold for 3, 2, 1, and then push back up. Good, now pedal through, so pressing down, one heel and then the other, stretching through the calf muscle. Let's go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, walk your hands back towards your feet, shuffle the feet in slightly, and then just roll all the way up. Okay, good. Hopefully you feel nice and warm, flexible, mobile. So we're going to get going. We're going to do prisoner lunges. So hands are behind the head, hence the name. And we're going to alternate, so just dropping into forward lunges. And we'll do 16 altogether, 8 on each side. So think about keeping your core tight, upright, through the upper body. Off we go. 1. Good. And push back. 2. 3. So nice big step forward. And 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. Good. 8. Halfway. 9. And 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 2 more, 15, and last one, 16. Good. So take some weights. I'm going to work through a regular squat with a chest fly. These are quite strong, so if you feel it through the upper body, just hold the weights. So squat, and as we come up, fly. Okay, let's do 14. Good, off we go. Squat and fly. 2. Squeeze the glutes as you come up. 3. 4, well done. 5. 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 4 more, 11, 12, last 2, 13, and 14. Good. So working with one weight now. I'm going to take a slightly heavier one. We're going to side lunge, drop the weight down, and as we step up, we're going to halo or figure of 8, take it around behind and drop down to the other side. Cross the body behind us, dropping to the other side. Okay, 16, off we go. So drop down, circle around, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Drive your hips back as you lunge. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Think about your core as you halo round. 2 more. Good, last one coming up. And finish with a halo. Lovely, well done. Okay, grab one weight. We're going to do a tricep kick back in the Superman position. Okay, so come down onto the mat. If for whatever reason you don't want to go down onto the mat, then you can work through both arms, doing the tricep kick back in standing position. Okay, if not, come with me down onto the mat into kneeling position. Bring up the elbow, and then we're going to kick through on one side, and as we do, extend the opposite leg. So we'll do 10 each side. Pull in the tummy button, off we go. 1. So squeeze the glute. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just hinging back from the elbow. Feel that little tricep. And 10. Good. We'll change sides. So same thing, make sure you're correctly aligned, shoulders over wrists, hips are over the knees. Draw up the weight and off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, squeeze your glute, 6, 7, 8, last 2, 9, and 10. Good, well done. So come up, I'm going to go back around that little circuit. So grab a quick drink if you'd like to, and then we're going back to prisoner lunges, hoping the rain holds off. Good, so hands behind the head, core engaged, 16, off we go. 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, good, that's halfway. 9, 10, 11, 12, 4 more, 13, doing really well, 14, push off that front foot, and last one. Woo, well done. So take your weights for the squat and chest fly. So you can always work without weights or just hold the weights in front of you. So feet are hip width apart. As you squat, think about hinging back at the hips, and then from there you sit down so you get right into the heels with your weight behind you. Don't bend your knees and drop forward. Okay? Just a little reminder. Good. So 14, off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Squeeze the glutes to come up. 6, 7, 8, 9. Doing well. 10. Just 4 more. 11, 12. Last 2. 13. And 14. Good, well done. They're quite strong, so I'm sure you did well. So back to the side lunge with a halo. Good. So we did 16 of these. So off we go, side lunge, drop the weight, bring it behind you, and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, last two, 15, and 16, finish with the halo. Woo, well done. Okay, dropping down to kneeling position, all fours, with the tricep kick back, or you can do it standing on one side or both at the same time. Good, so pull the tummy button in, cores engaged all the way through. You're working lots of muscles in this. So draw up the elbow, squeeze the glute, and off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, last two, 9, and 10. I'll turn around, then I remember I've changed. Good, same thing, draw up the elbow, off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 more, 8, 9, and 10. Good. So let's sit back and have a little stretch through. So just drop your bottom onto your heels, let the knees come open, and just pull the fingers forward. Pull the fingers a little further forward, just have a nice stretch. Good, and we're about to drop into a little bit of cardio. So come up nice and slowly, don't rush. So you can choose, we're going to go for 40 seconds. I'm going to do just good old fashioned star jumps, but if you want something gentler, you can bring the knees down, the knees up, arms down, with or without a hop, or there is the wood chop. Okay, so just pick something that challenges you, but you're confident with. 40 seconds. I can find my timer. Right, here we go. Off we go. As long as you're moving and your heart rate's up, just find something that works for you. Okay, that's halfway. 10 seconds. And 3, 2, and 1. Good, well done. Little heart rate burst. Okay, so let's move on. So taking some weights again for shoulder work. So just be careful. So take the feet out. We're going to drop into a wide squat with a shoulder raise for 12. Okay? So knees are heading out over the toes. That's it. Squeeze the glutes, thighs to come up. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. Good. Stay tall. Nice straight back. 6. Halfway. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. Now on this 12th one, after we've done it, I'm going to hold the weights in front and just drop into the wide squat for 8 pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, Now stay down and hold for 10, 10, 9, 8, 7. You can do it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Good. Well done. Should feel that in the thighs. Okay. Lawnmower. So we've done this quite a few times. I'm going to go with quite a heavy weight. So if you can hold 2, or if you've got a heavier one, that's great. Just work within your own range of ability. So stepping back, resting the forearm on the front knee, and we're using these muscles here, the lats, to draw it up. So there's not a lot of shoulder work, it's coming from the back. So let's do 10 on each side. Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Change sides. So same thing, rest the forearm on the front leg, draw in the tummy, think about the back, off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, doing well, keep going, 7, 8, core tight, right to the end, and last one. Good, well done. Okay, let's grab a quick drink, see what's next. Okay, down to the mat. So we're going to put in an extended plank, so up on straight arms. And then we're going to put in, this time around, some leg taps. Next time around, we'll put in shoulder taps. So if you can, hold the straight plank, extended plank rather, and then tap out the leg. You can just hold the plank, or you can drop down to your elbows. So just find your own level. So we'll tap the legs out for 12. Off we go. 1, 2, pull the tummy button in. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just hold the plank if the leg taps are too much. 10. Last 2, 11, and 12. Good. Sit back on your heels, have a little stretch. That wasn't too bad, was it? I think we'll go for 14 next time. Good. Well done. So we're going to do a reverse lunge with a hammer curl. So hammer curl is just a variation on a bicep curl where the wrists are facing each other. Okay, we're going to drop into 8 with one leg and then 8 on the other leg. So just nice big step back so the knees are correctly aligned. Okay, off we go. 1, 2, 3. Keep the elbows tucked into the body. 4. Wrists are facing each other. 6. Core engaged all the way through. And 8. Good. I'll face the front now. So we're going to change legs. 8 on this side. Off we go. 1. Good. Breathe out as you step back. 2 more on this side. Woo! Good, well done. Okay, have a quick drink and then we'll go back around all of that. So back to the wide squat with shoulder raises and pulse, etc. Okay, so take your weights for the shoulder raises. So we did 12 and then drop into a pulse. Okay, core tight, back straight, off we go. 1, 2, squeezing the glutes and thighs to come up. 3, 4, 5, 6, doing really well. 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, and 12. Now hold and drop down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stay down for 10. You can do it. 9. Just smile. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, good. Give the legs a shake out. Not sure if it really helps, it makes you feel better. Good. Lawnmower, so take as heavy a weight as you can find. Working within your own range of ability, obviously. Stepping back, resting the forearm. Shoulder stays pretty much in place. Engage the core. Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last 2, 9, and 10. Good, well done. I'm keeping us moving. It'll be over before you know it. So 10 on this side. Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last 2, 9, and 10. Good, well done. So we're going to go back to the plank. So find your own level with this. You can always Superman if the plank feels a bit too strong. So this time I'll demonstrate from the front. I'm going to hold the extended plank and then just tap a shoulder. Okay, so we'll do 14 of those. If you want to do the leg taps or something more gentle, holding a plank on your elbows, great. Just make this your own. Okay, so shoulders over wrists, core tight, back straight, off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, keeping everything really still. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, last 2, 13, and 14. Woo, well done. So sit back on your heels, have another little stretch through. Good, hope you found a level there. So hammer curls with the reverse lunge. Good. So elbows tucked in, the wrists are facing each other, feet are hip width apart, core engaged. Off we go. Staying with one leg for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last 2 on this leg. 7, and 8. Good. Catch your breath. Change legs. Off we go. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last 2, 7, and 8. Good, well done. So moving on. So we're going to do another burst of cardio today. Another 40 seconds. So this time, I'm going to do the hands down with knees up. Doesn't matter if you did it last time, we can just repeat it just to get the heart rate up. Okay, we'll go at about 3, 2, 1, off we go. Good, doing well. Always do this without the bounce. Good, another 10 seconds or so. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Well done, everyone. Okay, so we'll move on. So down to the mat. We're going to take one weight. I'm going to do a little bridge routine. So we're going to hold the weight at the hips. So I'm going to add in a few moves. So just follow me. So the weight is on the hips. So we're going to squeeze up for 12. Then we're going to pop the weight to one side, come up, and we're going to march through. Okay? And then for the last set of 12, we're going to take the weight behind, overhead, slight bend in the elbow, and we're going to pull the weight over to meet the marching shin. Okay, hope that makes sense. I'll talk us through it as we go along. So, weight on the hips, correctly aligned, squeeze the glutes, off we go. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. Good, take those hips really high. 6, 7, 8. If you're uncomfortable with the weight on the hips, just work without, it's fine. Last 2. Okay, good. Now stay up, just pop the weight to one side. And we're going to place the hands on the mat and then march. So just bringing one knee right up. Just join me when you're ready. Squeezing the glutes, keeping the hips lifted. Good, let's go for another 6, 1, 2, 3. Squeeze those glutes. Keep the hips lifted. 5 and 6. Okay, just lower your bottom to the mat for a moment. Take the weight, take it overhead. Slight bend in the elbow. Bridge up through the hips, and then as we march, we bring the weight to the shin. Let's do this for 12. Okay, off we go. 1, 2. Hips lifted. Squeeze those glutes. 3, 4, 5, 6. Well done. 7, 8, 9, 10, and last 2, 11, and 12. Good, well done. Pop the weight down, just gently roll down through the spine. Bring the knees to the chest for a hug. Good, hopefully you feel that in the glutes. And we're going to stay down on the mat and pop in a few press ups while we're here. Be rude not to, as they say. Good, so just work at your own level. You can do these in the box position. In the kneeling position, we'll come further forward into a plank. So pulling the tummy button up into the spine. If you're in the plank, well, in any position. Shoulders over wrists. Let's go for 12. Off we go. 1, and 2, 3, at 45 degrees. 7, 8, 9, 10. Last 2, 11, and 12. Good, well done. So coming to the kneeling position, and then we're going to curl the toes, hinge up at the hips, just stretch through in that downward dog position. Good. Nice stretch through the spine, and then just walk all the way up and roll up. Lovely. So just adding in a bit of a stretch throughout the workout. Okay. So we're going to go for some kettlebell swings, dumbbell swings. So just grab a heavier dumbbell. Just as heavy as you feel comfortable with. So it's not a full squat, it's a hinge back at the hips, so a gentle squat, and then we squeeze the glutes, drive the hips forward, and the momentum for the dumbbell to swing comes from the lower body. Okay, so let's go for 14. So nice and tall, core tight, shoulders back, half squat, drive through. 1, 2, 3, squeeze the glutes. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, last 2, 13, and 14. Good, well done. So a little bit of standing core work, standing wood chop. We've done this lots of times before, so take the weight to one side, don't go too heavy because it is shoulder work again, and then bring the weight down to the raised knee. Okay, so we'll do 10 on each leg. Off we go. 1, 2, nice and tall through the spine. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, whoops, 8, 9, and 10. Good, same thing on the other side. Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So engage the core. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good, well done. So put those weights down. See that weight down. We're going to go into some flies. So just have a quick drink. So taking the weights again. So I'll demonstrate from the side. We're going to hinge back into that good morning or deadlift position. Single fly, both sides, and then a double. Okay, so as you single fly, take it right round within your own range and follow the weight with your eye. And then a double in the middle, drawing the shoulder blades together. Good. Off we go. 1, single, and double. Single, single, and double. Good. We're going to go for 8 sets all together. This is number 3. And double. And 4. Good. 5. Single. And double. 2 more sets. And double. Last one. Good. And double. And come up. Good. Well done. Okay, I'm going to pop down onto the mat now. Do another set of press-ups. And then this is where I'm going to use the bender ball, but you don't have to. We're going to do some side leg raises and then finish with a plank. So down on the mat to finish. Just pop your bender ball to one side for the moment. Mine will inevitably roll off somewhere. Pop you up there. Okay, last set of press ups. So into your position, kneeling plank if you can, shoulders over wrists. Let's do 12. 1, 2, 3. Back nice and straight. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good, well done. So you can sit back and have a little stretch through. I'm going to grab the bender ball. So I'm going to pop that under the ribs on one side, and the lower arm supports the head. So you're in a nice straight line. The top hand is either here to support or behind the head. And then we're going to squeeze the glute and raise the legs. If you haven't got a bender ball, you can either do that in a straight position, just using your hand to support you like that, or up on an extended arm with a knee to support you. Okay, so find your own position. Just make sure that your wrist is sort of under your shoulder, so that you're nicely anchored. Okay, nice straight line. Squeeze the glute, find your position, off we go. 1, 2, 3. We're going to do 10 and then 6 pulses. 5, 6, 7. Doing well. 8, 9. Now stay up and we'll pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Good, well done. Okay, let's change sides. Same thing on the other side. So again, with or without the bender ball. You're all familiar with the exercise, I know. So making sure everything's nicely lined up, nice and straight. Hand in front or behind the other side of the head. Engage the core, off we go. Squeezing the glutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. Keep that glute working. And then 6 pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Woo! Well done. Okay, I'm just going to finish holding a plank. So elbow plank. I'm not going to time us, I'm just going to count in my head. So just into that elbow plank, pull the tummy button in, and let's hold for about 40 seconds, okay? Off we go, then we're done. Good, keep your neck in line with your spine, just looking down on the mat. That's about halfway, well done. You can do it, squeeze the glutes. Last 10 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Well done, everyone. Drop to your knees, sit back on your heels, and crawl the fingers forward. Woo. Good. Hope you've worked hard. So let's come onto our backs for a hamstring stretch. Good. Just holding at the back of the thigh, at the hamstring. And change legs. Ooh, feels good when you've done it. Foot across the knee for the glute. Stretch. That's it. Same thing on the other side. So use that lower leg to really push the foot forward. Get into the glute muscle. Ooh, nice temperature today. Good, well done. So just come up in your own time, don't rush up too quickly. Oh, that's it. Good. So bringing the heel up to the bottom. The kite. Lovely. Same thing on the other side. Good, well done. Stepping back for a calf stretch. So as you all know, back heel is down, feet are straight. Feel that calf stretch before we bring in the shoulder. And then pull the arm towards you, look over the shoulder you're stretching through. Good, same thing on the other side, so calf stretch in place. That's it. And working through the shoulder stretch. Okay, hands behind for a chest stretch. Good. And tricep, drop the hands between the shoulder blades, pull on the elbow. Lovely, nearly there. Same thing on the other side. And then take the feet wider, chin to chest, deep breath, roll down, breathing out as you roll down through the spine. Just relax the upper body. Good, then shuffle the feet back to hip width apart, roll up halfway into a gentle squat. Dip to the back. Feel that stretch in the spine. Round up, chin to chest, tummy button pulled in. And one more each way. Good, then come up all the way. Lovely, well done everyone. Hope you've enjoyed that. I'm sure you smashed it, as the kids say. So thanks for joining me. I'll come and switch off the recording and I'll see you later in the week.